Hello, it's Lindsey Kinzinger, and everything in my life has led me up to this moment right here, right now. Same thing with you. You're here for a reason. This is probably distracting. I mean, probably not. It's probably a good time. See my milk dud baby. Um, but truly, the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once has broke my brain. I wrote like a little bit after seeing it. I also need to grab, oh, it's right there, this poem that I wrote right after as well, that it just like, this movie encompasses every emotion and every feeling and everything that life is, you know what I mean? If you get it, you get it. Like, it's because we have the universe within, and like every possibility is possible, which makes sense. It's a possibility, so of course it's possible. So anything that you can think of is an avenue that you could end up taking or not taking, depending on limiting beliefs, or depending on even like family situation and limiting like scenarios, environments. So yeah, so I said it broke my brain in a way that connected every little thing in the universe. There are endless possibilities, and we are always chasing people because our existence is about love. I felt every emotion, and I feel more connected than ever. Like, I can do anything, like truly anything is possible in these vessels. Our energy is endless and ever expanding, swirling upwards into ascension. No matter what path we take, it is all meant to be. We can always come back to our shelved projects and make it something new. I have stopped, or I stopped for a while. Like, I've been writing a lot throughout my spiritual journey, and it's helped me remember my worth and remember who I am, and like heal my inner child and know that I am exactly where I'm meant to be, and that I don't need any fucking external thing to make me happy, because I have everything within me. Everything else is just encompassing of, like, is a reflection of who I am. Like, whoever I come across, whatever I see in them is a reflection of what's going on within me. And I don't mean like that in that moment I'm feeling angry if somebody's pushing anger onto me, but it means that I feel and understand where they are coming from, and I have empathy for that, and I've also experienced the same amount of anger and that kind of expression. So, and with that, like, we have a collective consciousness. Our third eye is all connected. Like, our third eye is also connected. So our brains, you know how our brains have stems into our bodies, into our nervous system? That's our third eye connecting into our whole body and our system. And it kind of comes out like roots, and that's why the bottom of the chakra system is the root chakra that kind of connects us to the world. It connects us to earth. It connects us to the universe, or not, or the crown chakra is more about the universe, but it's all connected. So at the end of the day, it's all one, and like it is all one. Like, there is no separation of the chakras. I am one whole being, you know what I mean? It's just all 3 through 3. And like, the thing is that bro, truly everything is everything, and everything all at once. And it all just makes sense. And if you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. And I really hope you do, because we're fucking here for a reason, and like, if you don't understand it now, you will understand it. So back to, like, I guess the root system connecting to the universe. I said the universe because like we live on a floating block. Maybe I shouldn't be using that light because it likes to change its brightness. Anyways, but basically we live on a floating rock in space that's like apparently goes on forever. And with this knowing, it's like it makes us feel like nothingness, but at the same time, for me, like, it also makes me feel whole, and to know that like us even being able to comprehend, just saw 444, us being able to even comprehend the fact that this is where we are, and that human consciousness and kind has gotten to this point where we can understand that, it's like, because we understand that the universe is within us. It is within us always. Like, we don't gotta try, because the love is right here, because love is what has helped us survive. It's looking out for each other, knowing that, like, we all feel the same things, maybe in different ways, in different scenarios, and different stories, and different timelines, and different places around the world. But at the end of the day, we're all in this world, and there is a soul of the world, and we are all a part of that, and it is all encompassing. Just like this movie showed how much Everything All Everywhere All at Once really showed me, like, how many emotions I can go through just by witnessing a film. And I was gonna say a simple film, but it's not a simple film. But at the same time, it kind of is. But it's not a simple film. It's an expansive film. It's a film that literally makes you wonder why we ever doubted, like, us reaching out to each other. Why we ever doubted, like, I don't know, us trying to express ourselves, us trying and just being our fucking selves. Like, why did we ever doubt ourselves? Why did we ever doubt other people when we are literally perfect expressions just as we are? And just as we are, it does come with a lot of trauma and stuff like that, but I wouldn't trade my trauma for the world, because it's made me who I am. It doesn't define me. Fuck that, it does not define me. I'm love and light, and that trauma and shadow is just there for me to understand myself and others. Whew. God damn. You feel it? Feeling it, Mr. Krabs? Because I fucking am. I definitely am. I don't really know where to go from that, so I'm gonna read the poem that I wrote. So, to design and think, to create and discover, to pull together, all there is to exist, all there is to know. But that explodes because we cannot know all. We only know some, but maybe that's due to the limiting beliefs of this universe. I don't know why I said this universe, but limiting beliefs of us, of like what we've put on ourselves. Maybe we're all encompassing just by being. Sustaining the peace and nurturing our soul. We find a sheet with art, a movie with expansive ideas, and everything just makes sense as it is. We feel it all for good reason. We are here to heal others through healing ourselves. It is a never-ending circle of love energy. I needed to forget, so I could remember its importance. A true brilliance, my expansive beauty, my true essence, that of which we all contain in these vessels of a body. I demand myself to be kind to me, to be kind to the world around me. That is the only way to enlightenment, ascension. Heaven is created within our imaginations here on earth. So yeah, I wrote that, and it's like, because I've been on a self-discovering spirituality journey since 2020, and actually for my whole entire fucking life. Let's be real. This human experience is spiritual, and there's signs and symbols everywhere. It just depends on whether you decide to believe in it or not, and whether you decide to put your energy into it or not. It's all depending on you. If like you want to feed into fear, you will feed into fear, and you will create fear in your life. If you want to feed into love, you will get more love in your life. I'm not saying it's transactional, because shit is not that simple. Like, I'm just saying it in a general way. But like, at the end of the day, you will find that, you know, if you give love, you'll be able to see that you are also worthy of that love. You know what I mean? And that yeah, and it's a never-ending cycle, because you can give love to someone and then get it from somebody else that's not even that person that you were giving that love to, if that makes sense, because you've learned how to care for others, and maybe somebody else ends up showing you love, and then it makes you want to share even more love, even to people that maybe people in your life say that they don't deserve it, or that, I don't know, that like the fucking bullshit that is saying that we shouldn't be giving to the homeless, and we shouldn't be I mean, I understand, like, in certain situations not wanting to give money if you know for a fact that that person, like, if you tried to offer them food and they didn't give, or they weren't even trying to take that because they wanted more drugs to find that happiness, but that's what it is. Like, they're just trying to be happy. They're just trying to find something that will fill that hole inside of them that is that we are all just trying to fill. It's like we are all the fucking same. You can't look down on fucking anybody, and if you do, I don't know, man, like, that's on you. You look down on someone else, like, that's on you. That's you putting out hate that's fucking unnecessary as shit. Like, at the end of the day, it's affecting you because you're the one who's mad. And trust me, I've been mad at people. I'm fucking human. I've felt everything. I fucking get it, dude. I need to drink some motherfucking water. And I'm not editing this video because I love raw footage. Y'all deserve raw footage from me because all I know how to be is authentically me at this point. Like, there is no other way. There is no other way than just to be me. And I hope everyone else feels the same, because, like, and I guess with saying that, like, it could come up with bad things, because it's like you attach yourself to things that aren't really you. But it's about breaking down those layers of self. Like, we have so many layers of who we are that create us who we are, and it's just like, you've got to accept even the shitty shit, because once you accept that, it literally starts to fall away. Like, because then it has no importance, it has no value to you. So, like, when I let go of something that wasn't serving me recently, energetically, I started to open up in other ways that I never knew were possible. I didn't know that I could be such a social person. I didn't know that I was extroverted. I didn't know that, not, like, I'm extroverted and introverted sometimes. I need my time on my own. But at the same time, like, I was mute, like, freshman year of high school. And this year in college, like, I feel like an entirely different human being from when I was, but at the same time, the same, because, I mean, I'm still the same person. It's just the fact that I held everything in, and that I held everything back from, like, just being me, and just, like, channeling with other people, because I had trust issues, and I didn't even trust myself, so how was I about to trust other motherfuckers on this earth, you know what I mean? And, like, it's just such a difficult roller coaster. Life is just a fucking roller coaster, and every single saying y'all are gonna say is cheesy. Yeah, it's cheesy for a motherfucking reason, because it's true. Sorry, the people, you're gonna hear it again and again in your life because it's fucking true. Just accept it. Once you accept it, that's when it, like, starts to just be. It's when you start to be like, oh, you can say something's cheesy or something's like overdone or whatever, but like that's because synchronicities happen for a reason. Like and I don't know, I'm an artist, so I've always worried about my art not being original, but at the end of the day, no matter what I create, as long as it's like I'm literally not looking at somebody else's art and like doing a master copy of it, it's original. You know what I mean? Just because somebody else has, I don't know, drawn a cat before doesn't mean I can't draw a fucking cat. It's originally mine because I drew it. It doesn't matter if I want to draw a cat on the moon, if I want to like yeah, everything has been done before. Everything has been done before, and that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, just gotta fucking accept it. I need to move around a bit more because moving is what helps your posture. Just swaying. Because literally, I paint, and so if I don't move my back, my shoulder starts to like sting. And it's a lot. It's just a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so, and with synchronicities, like, you just gotta, we just, like, comes into the camera, like, hi. But, like, you know how the pyramids in Egypt came about at the same time that the Egypts in, like, Mayan culture came about? At the same fucking time, before technology existed. I mean, at least what we think. Like, nothing on this earth is a coincidence. Fuck you. Like, seriously. Like, everything aligns for a reason. And, like, you can either choose to accept it and believe in it, or just say, like, ah, fuck it. And, like, then you're just, like, not allowing in the joy and blessings, which is hard. It's really hard to open up your heart and to open up your heart chakra to new beginnings and new avenues in life, because we don't feel like we deserve it or feel like we're worthy because of the way that we're conditioned to be sheep and just kind of give in to like what the illusion of our government systems have put in place for us. I mean, personally, I'm an American fucking citizen, so it's like, this shit is, it's just so limiting. It's so not sustainable. It feels like there's no way to get out of the fucking hole that we've dug for ourselves. Like, what the hell are we doing, bro? Like, we think we're so smart, and that's the issue. It's like, we don't know fuck shit, so why don't we try it differently? Why are we so afraid of change? Because we want to stay comfortable? Okay, where has comfort gotten us? Comfort has gotten us into spirals, into holes, into ruts. It's gotten us into bullshit. And I'm not saying like never to feel comfort and joy in life. I'm literally, like, physically, I'm comfortable as shit. I am just channeling, I'm just being myself right now. I'm not afraid anymore about what anybody anything. I'm not afraid fucking anything because I am eternal. I'm like, there's so much more than this fucking physical reality. What? Like, so much more. Like, and with that, like, everybody has the freedom to believe what they want to believe, and like, we all have different perspectives in life, and that's what's so fucking cool, is we're all different, like, portals and channels of different times. Like, I used to be atheist, and I guess I still don't, so I don't subscribe to religion, so maybe some people would still consider me that, or also consider me a witch who needs to be burned at the stake or some but dumbass shit. Like, I don't know, but like, at the same time, what? Like, sorry, I believe in magic and you just can't like find that in life. Like, that's not my fucking problem. Like, I just find that in daily things. Like, the fact that I'm alive right now is magic. The fact that you are alive right now is magic. The fact that you're able to be right here now breathing. Let's all take a deep fucking breath, because you know what? We deserve to have a moment of feeling it all, letting it all go, and knowing that like meditating is and breathing is not about, it's not about not thinking, it's about allowing your thoughts to flow and just be as they are and to let them go, especially ones that are not serving us, and to figure out where they are coming from. So oh my Lord. Good morning. Grand rising from that little meditation moment. Wow. I really feel like I'm floating on a cloud, and it's because we are literally floating in space all the time. We are literally everything everywhere all at once. We are literally beings. We don't gotta try. At times you do, you know, have to bring in different versions of yourself to get through and to learn and to move through your days and to find more confidence in yourself through consistency. And that's beautiful. Productivity is beautiful in that way, but self-love and self-care is also so productive for you to find that flow throughout your day. It's impossible for me personally to find that flow within my day if I don't at least check in with how I'm feeling and how I am doing and what thoughts come up, and but at the same time not allowing that for me to spiral into something that is not going to serve me. I try to transmute any negative energy that comes up into art, into creation, whatever that means for me in any moment, whether that means writing or whether that means creating art, whether that means singing, whether that means dancing. Expression is the highest form of nutrition, and that's a quote from Hindsight, and he has lifted my spirit in ways that I can't even express. Funny enough. I mean, I guess I am expressing it right now, so it is, anything's possible. Anything's possible. Alright, I think it's time for me to go grab my oracle deck for y'all. I'm very happy right now. I feel very at peace after that little meditation with y'all. I could cry. Alright. Okay. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for sitting in with this video and taking time for yourself, and this is just the first of many videos and podcasts I want to create. Whether you're watching or listening, I hope you're having a great moment, having a great time, but also allowing yourself to feel any lows that you need to and to release them, because it's all meant to be. I drink a fuck ton of water. Here's some selenite. It's a the vibes before we get in to this oracle reading. We are magnetic. We're pulling in all the abundance, prosperity, and life force energy that is needed. So tapping into the collective conscious. Oh, all right. I also got amethyst with me. And here is my Keepers of the Light deck. I grabbed it off the shelf because it was purple and it was calling for me because I love purple. If you can't tell, I am obsessed with purple. So, i.e. the amethyst, but also like look at the back of this thing. If you're watching, like you can see my amethyst. If not, I am sorry. But it doesn't really want to focus. But the back of it is pinky and I really think it's cute, and like that's the prettiest thing I've ever seen. She helps me sleep at night, give me beauty. My phone storage ran out, and so I'm gonna have to edit these two clips together somehow. And that's very upsetting, but I guess that forces me to figure out how Premiere works or use iMovie. Either way, I'm gonna figure it out, and it is all a-okay, period. If I could make videos when I was young, like a child on my iPhone, like I literally edited videos on iMovie, I can figure it out now. Why the hell am I worried about it? No matter what, I've got it. But genuinely, I don't want to make this too much longer. I just want to flow with it. Maybe bring out a card or two, read it to y'all what the meanings are, and yeah, go from there. I really love this oracle deck. I will say, I mean, I wish there was more that I could learn from like African culture within this. I think that's the one thing that it doesn't have. It has Asian culture, it has, I mean, honestly, I don't think it has South American culture in it either. Maybe I'm not wrong. It has like one native card, but like I'm such like a worldly person. That sounds like kind of conceited, but like I genuinely grew up being told in the Baha'i faith, all religions are one. And so when I don't see all religions coexisting, it hurts me. Like they're all just expressions of the divine. It's all expressions of like love and connection and community and the collective. So that's on period. Oh my god. Alright, so let's see what's coming out for us today. Yeah. No, it wasn't that one. It was this one. Okay. I'm gonna pick another. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, sick. Let's see here. Speaking of, the native card came out. And this is an ancestor spirit, which I've read and learned a little bit about, that this is something, somebody, white eagle, who's come out more in through mediums. I need to look more into him. I don't know if this being was on this earth, I mean like physically, but I know he came through a lot of mediums because this represents the ancestor spirit. He is telling us to connect with our lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. That's a big thing that's been coming up for me too, is just like going through and seeing how much of my thought forms are really because of my history within my heritage, and that's good and bad. And with that, like, I don't know, listening to my family and also speaking to ancestors that I have lost within this life, and even ancestors, and trying to connect with ancestors that I've never met. It's something that I am just getting more into, but I definitely recommend praying and talking to them. I know, yeah, praying, just like in that state of mind. I almost want to not say it because I know that might like hinder people from wanting to do it, but like it doesn't have to be like a grand thing. Like you can be going throughout your day and be like, Grandma, like, is this something that I should be doing right now? Or like, I don't know, I just need some guidance. Or like, it could be in any little moment. It could, and for me, like it came from the big moments that are starting to make me really connect with my ancestors, but it's also because in the past of how I felt like I've always been connected with her since my grandmother has passed, that like she's always with me, she's within me. I've known her, like I said, we have the collective consciousness within, and with that, like, we're directly connected with our ancestors and people that we have lost or people that we have never even met. It's in our genetics. But at the same time, we are new beings and we are who we are, and we don't need to define ourselves by anything external. But it's also very confirming, and it's very nice to connect with that side of ourselves. So it's just a reminder to know that there is more to you than just you, you know? No one is an island. That's something I'm going to get tattooed on myself, and a saying that my grandmother had said that my grandfather told me. I call him Opa. We love Opa. And Kuthumi came out upside down, which just means more emphasis on Kuthumi. And this is a cloak of wisdom, and it kind of shows a snake eating its tail, which is interesting. I've been relating that a lot to America and the wars that we do, and how we have wars for oil, and then we're killing Earth through that oil, and then these wars, we spend so much money and energy on it, and it's just a snake eating its own tail, and it's gonna lead to the Earth's demise if we don't stop. Not that this card was supposed to be relating to the world's demise, but you know what? Just had to talk about how disgusting war is, because snake eating its tail that's what it reminds me of. So, cloak of wisdom though, so we need to be aware of these things. There's a reason why we're depressed. It's because this world is suffocating. There's a reason why we feel the way that we feel, because Mother Earth is screaming and we aren't listening. You know, not all of us are listening. So you already know the answer you seek, so trust what you know, trust how you're feeling, trust in yourself. I'm gonna read more into Kuthumi because I don't know as much about him as I do the ancestor spirit. Oh, Kuthumi is actually pronounced Katumi. Good thing I opened this. Is an ascended master who appeared as a well-dressed Indian man with a golden aura. His teachings were brought to the world of Madame Blavatsky in the 19th century. There are many different theories to his true identity. Many believe he was a wandering man known as Rishi in India, dedicated to the walking path of spirit with very few material possessions. Others believe him to have been a well-educated seek, sorry, spiritual leader. Seek spiritual leader. He was given a pseudonym to protect his true identity. I believe that he lived a high life through spiritual practice, was able to let go of his need for material possessions. Now he helps lightworkers go beyond the limits set by others and cultivate a personal connection to God, to Source, to the universe, to creation. Knowledge is learned, wisdom is remembered. You are in a real cloak of wisdom right now. Like Katumi, you have been on a wandering path, trying to find answers through study and the insights of others. That's why you clicked on this video, I'm assuming. But now you are uncovering the truth of your own soul. Your soul is leading the way, and you are being encouraged to follow. The fog is clearing, the light has come, and is shining on you. Your soul is saying yes, it's your cheerleader. Follow it and trust the endless wisdom within you. Go, go, go. And this is, I feel like y'all feel that, like I was just talking about how much all we need is what is within. The external is just a reflection of how we're feeling. And I am not talking about abusive situations or what. That's not a reflection of like who you are, and if it's just a reflection of like what you think you deserve. And even within that, it's also a reflection of like maybe how limiting this world can make things seem to be, and make you feel like you have to stay in a situation that isn't serving you, but you really don't. And so with that, trust what you know. Trust your gut. You already know that the answers you seek within. You know, meditate, imagine this golden aura around you. It'll protect you. This is literally saying a cloak of wisdom. And like I was saying earlier, within meditation, it's not meant to completely silence the mind. The mind is a tool, and it's beautiful, and it's here for a reason. And like, it is also beautiful to have that peace and quiet. And so you're able to allow thoughts to flow more. And so we're not stopping and blocking what our soul and what our mind and body is telling us. So this is really to listen to that. And this reading is to know that within connecting, just all 11:11, with connecting with your ancestors, you will also find a cloak of wisdom within knowing like where your mess comes from, where your beauty comes from, where your traits come from, but also knowing that you are divine light all on your own as an individual, and you have all the answers within, you have the universe within, because that DNA of the ancestors is within, if that makes sense. Connecting it back to science for people to understand it, because I love connecting it to real tangible things. With spirituality, it really is just like very eye-opening, and it makes me connect everything, because everything is connected, and we need to remember that. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed this reading, and had a great time, an enlightening time. I will be creating more content like this, and just trying to fulfill my dreams and help other people find their purpose as well. And never allow yourself to stop whatever comes up for you. If something comes up and like you immediately think like, oh, that's stupid, like think of why you think it's dumb. Like for me, I stopped writing poetry, I stopped watching slam poetry because of somebody's opinion on it. For years, it stops me writing and like thinking and just being in my element. And I'm not saying I didn't find outlets in other ways through visual arts and through dance, but that part of my writing and my thought forms and my existence fell away because of somebody else's limiting beliefs or somebody else's likes and dislikes. Like, it's okay for other people to like and dislike things. That's why, you know, they are who they are, but you don't have to follow suit to anyone else's, because you are an individual person who deep down knows what is right for you. So I really hope you enjoy this channeled message, this reading, this existence here on earth with me in this video, in this virtual reality. I love you. Have a great night, have a great day, have a great evening. This is Lindsay's Lucid Art. Know that we are just creation, and tap into that creative portal within. We all got it. We really do all fucking have such beautiful, immense energy within, and yeah, much love. Mwah.